Hello students, today we will learn about load regulation, uh, that is how Zener diode maintains the output voltage constant, how Zener diode keeps the load voltage constant when load current changes, by connecting a variable resistance across the regulator, across Zener diode. That is, when a variable load resistance is connected, then due to change in a load resistance, the load current changes. But even if the load current changes, the DC load voltage, output DC load voltage remains constant due to Zener diode. That is, the Zener diode used here as a voltage regulator, it keeps the output DC load voltage constant even if there are changes or there are variations in load current, keeping the input voltage to the regulator constant. Here the input voltage is kept constant. For load regulation, the input voltage is kept constant at 100 volt here, and one series resistance is connected in series with Zener diode and in series with load resistance. So this this resistance R, it is in series with load resistance RL. Okay, now suppose the load current is fixed by varying the variable resistance or by varying the resistance of this variable resistance. The current is adjusted to, initially the current is adjusted to 1 milliampere. That is, IL is equal to 1 milliampere. Okay, so here load current is adjusted to 1 milliampere, and here since the input voltage is fixed at 100 volt, and since Vz is 50 volt, Vz is equal to 50 volt, therefore the output voltage is also 50 volt. Vo is equal to 50 volt because Vz is equal to 50 volt. Therefore the Vo is equal to 50 volt. Okay. Now since this resistance R is in series with RL, therefore voltage is divided across each resistor because these two resistors are in series, and the input voltage VIN is 100 volt. Okay, so since voltage across RL is 50 volt or output voltage is 50 volt, therefore voltage drop across the resistance R, it is 50 volt because 100 minus 50, that is VR means voltage across resistance R is equal to VIN minus VO. VIN minus VO, that is 100 minus 50. Therefore the voltage drop across resistance R, that is R is equal to 5 kilo ohm. So voltage drop across resistance R is equal to VIN minus VO, that is 100 minus 50 is equal to 50 volt. So VR is equal to 50 volt. Okay. So then we can calculate current I, that is total current, this total current I. So I can be according to Ohm's law, I is equal to V upon R. So we know the voltage drop across this resistance R, it is 50 volts. So I is equal to VR upon R. I is equal to VR upon R. VR means voltage drop across resistance R, and R is equal to 5 kilo ohm. So I is equal to 50 divided by 5 kilo ohm. I is equal to 50 divided by 5 kilo ohm. So we have to convert this kilo ohm into ohm. So 50 upon 5000. 50 upon 5 into 1000 means 5000. This current will be in ampere because V is in volts and R is in ohm. Okay, so current will come in ampere. We convert it into milliampere. So again it is multiplied by 1000. Then this current is converted into milliampere. So 1000 will cancel and we get 10 milliampere. Okay, so current through resistance R is 10 milliampere. Okay, now since the load current IL is varied, and since it is adjusted to 1 milliampere, load current IL is initially adjusted to 1 milliampere. Therefore, we can now easily calculate IZ, because I is equal to IZ plus IL. This current I is divided in these two branches. Okay, this current I is divided into these two branches. These are two. These are parallel branches. Therefore, this current I, it is divided in these two branches. So current I is equal to IZ plus IL. That is since current I is 10 milliampere and load current is 1 milliampere, so IZ is equal to I minus IL, because I is equal to IZ plus IL. I is equal to IZ plus IL. Therefore, IZ is equal to I minus IL. So since I is 10 milliampere and IL is 1 milliampere, so IZ is equal to 10 minus 1, that is 9 milliampere. Okay, then it is the Zener current. Okay, reverse current, Zener current. So IZ is 9 milliampere. Now suppose the load current is adjusted to 8 milliampere. Load current is it is increased up to 8 milliampere. Then since the input voltage is constant 100 volt, so this current will not change because the input voltage is constant, and initially we have calculated I, it is 10 milliampere. Okay, so IZ is equal to I minus IL. So I is 10 milliampere and IL is now 8 milliampere. So 10 minus 8. So IZ is equal to I minus IL, that is 10 minus 8. So IZ is equal to 2 milliampere. IZ is equal to 2 milliampere. Okay. So here we tabulate these readings here. So here initially we have set load current at 1 milliampere. Then we get IZ 9 milliampere. Okay. Then since current I is 10 milliampere, so I minus IL, 10 minus 1, that is 9 milliampere. Okay. Again, since this current I is now fixed because input voltage is fixed 100 volt, so I is fixed, therefore I is 10 milliampere, and we set load current by changing this load resistance. By changing this load resistance, load current is set to 8 milliampere. So 10 minus 8, therefore we get IZ 2 milliampere. Okay, and VR is equal to 50 volt because VR is equal to VI minus VO. So since VO is equal to VZ, since VZ is 50 volt, so VO is also 50 volts. So 100 minus 50, that is 50. VR is equal to VI minus VO, and we get VR 50 volt. Okay, and VO is equal to 50 because VZ is equal to 50 volt. Okay, so in this way the output voltage, load voltage is remains constant, and this Zener diode maintains the output voltage constant. By even the load current varies, even the load current changes, the output voltage remains constant. Zener diode maintains the output voltage constant, keeping the input voltage fixed. Keeping this input voltage fixed, the Zener diode maintains the output voltage constant even if there are variations in load current. Okay, so in this way load regulation is performed. What is load regulation? It is defined as the change in load voltage, change in output load voltage, that is delta VO. It is the change in load voltage when load current varies from minimum to maximum. when load current varies from minimum to maximum. That is, load regulation is equal to VNL minus VFL divided by VFL into 100. It is the percentage load regulation. Okay, so we will stop here.